Oh, I'm so happy. This was that kill I died on. Hello and welcome to a new Trailblazer progress video. So in the last video, we accomplished 91 runecrafting, which is a pretty big milestone because it allowed me to complete the Karamja Hard Diary. And that was important. I'm sorry, the Karamja Elite Diary. And that was important because the Karamja Elite Diary gave the ability to get 10% more Agility Arena tickets from the Brimhaven Agility Arena, which is where I want to do most of my agility training because there's a task to achieve 1,000 tickets there. And while I'm doing my agility training, I wanted to cast High Alchemy on all of my loot from Slayer so that I can get a cash stack. So all that to say, 91 runecrafting was a pretty big blocking milestone. Glad to have it out of the way. I've also been working on Slayer in the meantime. Been just kind of passively doing a task here or there as I needed a break from runecrafting. But in this episode, I want to go in a little bit harder on Slayer. The main reason for that is that Slayer provides a lot of passive progress in other things that I need to unlock. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to focus in on any one thing for too long until I've finished up Slayer. I don't plan on doing any post 99 Slayer either, so I'm just going to focus in on it, and then the tasks that I get will provide the progress that I can. Otherwise, I'll focus in on those individual things later. There's obviously one big item that's still blocked behind Slayer. I have the ability to get it, I just need to get lucky enough to have the task because I did not pick the unnatural selection relic. So I'm kind of at the mercy of the Slayer Masters if they want to give me the ability to kill them or not. And that, of course, is the Smoke Devils. The Occult Necklace would be a huge upgrade to the account, and I really want to get one. But again, I don't have the fortune to be able to choose my task. There are a couple smaller things that I would love to get through Slayer 2, notably Cerberus. I'd like to get there and get the Smoldering Stone to make the fire making grind a little bit easier, though I wouldn't be sad if I never got to go there or didn't get one. There are also a couple other things that I could do even if I wasn't on a Slayer task, but it would be most efficient to do on a Slayer task, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get a couple of those knocked out on the way to 99, but again, not a huge deal. If I don't, I'll just go ahead and do them later. Because my regions restricted me from getting the Slayer Helm, I don't get any real combat benefit from doing like particularly hard combat tasks on task, so I can just do them anytime I want otherwise, provided the monster doesn't have a Slayer only requirement on it. Of course, I'll also be working on those kind of passive background goals in the background as I am slaying in this episode. I really want to do some agility with alching. Also, I'll be still doing some runecrafting here and there when I feel up to it. That method that you saw doing the lava runes, that's pretty much the primary method I'll be using, so there won't really be anything interesting there to see anyway. In addition to that, I'll also be working on processing all of my herbs and gaining secondaries as I feel fit in the background as well. I think I'm getting reasonably close to having enough herbs for 99, and I'm hoping I'll get enough through the rest of the Slayer grind and seeds as well. So all that said, I'm really excited for an episode full of Slayer, and probably the last one that focuses on Slayer. Since I'm already up to 95, it shouldn't take me too long to get all the way to 99 with the boosted experience rates. Equilibrium in particular has been very useful for Slayer. Even on monsters that don't get that much experience per kill, I get a massive boost due to that relic, so it's made Slayer a lot faster. Particularly useful because with my regions and choice of relics, I don't get the fastest Slayer experience. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll probably show any notable events that happen along the way, but otherwise it'll just be a lot of task grinding. Oh, okay, so I can get assigned Abyssal Demons. I didn't realize that, but that'll be nice because now I'll be able to passively get a shot at the whip, which is definitely an unlock I was going to be going for. It'll be tedious because I only have access to them in the Abyssal area of Fairy Ring, which has a bunch of other aggressive creatures. But it'll be still nice to do it passively. So slaying an Abyssal Demon was a 250 point task on its own. Jeez, what is my luck recently? That was 17 kills for the Abyssal Whip. That's amazing. Super glad to have that knocked out passively because I wasn't really looking forward to coming to get it. So obnoxious with these guys attacking though. They should hopefully stop soon because the aggro timers should be up. Oh, but yeah, this will be great. This is one of the critical items I need to get max melee, so the other one being the Kraken Tentacle to upgrade it. Though honestly that one's less important than just having the whip itself. So that was a huge blocker for upgrading my melees, though I'm probably not going to be doing that for a while yet. Holy crap, this thing is scary. It just about killed me. I almost lost Tangleroot. I was like 150,000 Slayer experience off of 96, but I got 2 back-to-back superiors. I did not realize just how much experience they give you. So that's 96 already. 3 to go. So I was actually looking through the rewards for Slayer, and there's really nothing here that is useful because of the way the league works with tasks task list being shared across all masters, as well as a lot of these monsters not being accessible in my regions. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and unlock broader fletching now, which is pretty much the only reward I need. So I'll need that for getting 99 fletching. And then the rest of the tasks I can use to cancel or block tasks that I really don't like. So right now I have an Ogre's task. It's not terrible, but I really don't want to do it because there's a lot and they don't really get me anything. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that task and then grab a new one. And I'll be doing this as much as I can on the way to 99. Oh yeah, nice. So that's a Jad task. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I definitely want to do a Jad task. This will be fun. But unfortunately, I cannot do that task right at this moment. I need a little bit more downtime for a little bit. So if I go ahead and price check all this loot, you can see it's about, well, let me take all the natures. Yeah, 3.8. Elk value is probably a little bit higher. So I'll be heading to the Brimhaven Agility Arena to do all this high elking. It's not actually that many elks on its own, except for like the Rin Javelin heads. But it should still take a little bit of time. Hopefully should get a good number of tickets. So unfortunately that's where my agility arena ends for now. I did elk almost all of the inventory. Apparently just using rapid heal with prayer is not quite enough to keep me alive here. But it's okay because I am ready for my Jad task now. Basically got through everything. Cash stack is up to 3.5 mil. I forgot I had a couple things that actually had decent G price value in them, so it was a little disingenuous to say that was almost 4 mil of stuff, more like 3.5. But I'll be back here to elk a lot more in the future anyway. So total cash stack is almost up to 4.5 million. I know there's more stuff I can elk as well. And the ticket stack is up over 200, so about 20% of the way there to that goal. I'll definitely be doing a lot more agility arena, but I like it. So this is what I'm going in with. Obviously still prioritizing range defense over magic attack. I think that should be enough magic attack to hit pretty much everything. I'm also bringing Bruise as my primary food, so it should be pretty easy to get through, honestly. Not too worried. I also have Bind Runes just in case I want to mess around with that. Obviously, without the plus 60 magic attack, it won't have 100% accuracy, but most of the stuff in there is not too resistant to magic anyway, so I don't think I'll be splashing very often if I want to try it. There might be a time or two where 180 gets in the way. In terms of exploding attacks, I'm not too excited or expecting it to be super useful, unfortunately, because of the fact that everything in there is huge and it's almost impossible to get stuff stacked on top of each other without taking a bunch of damage. So it'll work on the smaller minions, and obviously I'll probably be able to line up primary tiles with smaller minions and stuff from time to time, but I'm not going to be prioritizing using it or anything. I think for the most part it's just going to be something that happens on the side, but my magic should be the primary damage output. I'm going to go ahead and try for the 35-minute cape. I don't think the 25-minute cape will be possible with my build, unfortunately, but the 35-minute should be okay and possible, so I should be able to do that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Super excited. Got my trident. Make sure it's charged. Good to go. So unfortunately the 35-minute cape is not going to happen. I need a lot more magic accuracy versus the 360s, so next time I try I'm definitely just going to bring maximum mage that I can and ignore defense, because I have a ton of food left, so I'm not quite so worried about the defense. But still be a successful cape, so that's okay. There we go. Easy peasy. 400,000 Slayer experience for that too, which is amazing. And the actual fire cape obtained because I sold the other one for points. So this is the one that I will be using for training. And that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, didn't get the 35-minute cape. I got 39. I think it is possible. I just need to try again with max mage bonus. I have a ton of food left, so I'm not so worried about the defense anymore. I'll be trying again with the next task, or if I don't get one, just, whenever I feel like it. Got a light mystic hat from the Basilisk Knights here, so that's a cool little unique drop. So there's 50 Slayer tasks, which is actually a 100-point league task, as well as a huge point boost, 225 points, so I can skip 7 tasks with that. Oh, thank goodness. Got the smoke double task. I was really worried I was going to go dry on that, but managed to get it at nearly 98 Slayer. So I'm gonna go straight to attempt to kill thermonuclear. I've heard it's pretty crowded though, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. And worst case scenario, I'll just kill the little ones. But only 102 is not that many, unfortunately. Hopefully it's enough to get the occult. I am seriously sick and tired of charging this thing, so I finally got enough runes to just fully charge it. So hopefully that lasts a long time, maybe even the rest of the game, though I doubt it. Very expensive though. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna try to use the prayer method where you use the redemption prayer, to heal up rather than using food because the max hit is so low. This actually restores more than a shark, so each one of these is like 4 sharks. So go ahead and do that. But as you can see, it is jam-packed in there, so I have a lot of world hopping to do. It's a pushover, but also it's really annoying because I keep stealing people's worlds by accident because they're just doing their last recall banking. So I'm gonna have to, I guess, try a little bit harder. There's a Mystic Air Hat staff. Oh, and that was, I guess, my first Slayer boss. Cool beans. Oh, and a 250 point task for defeating the Nuclear Smoke Devil. Oh, defeating a regular Smoke Devil was also a 250 point task, which means I got like 1,000 points. Oh, not 1,000, but like 600 points just from coming here one time. Also, shout out to this person who's like super kindly sharing the world because I can't find an open world anywhere. Alright, with this kill, that's 98 Slayer, only 1 to go. Super exciting. Ooh, cool, that's a good drop. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I got 1 kill left on my task, but I've got 3 in a pile. Am I going to get some extra kills out of this? Well, I guess the other ones didn't die, huh? Oh well. Well, that was the task complete, and no occult necklace, unfortunately, which means I effectively went on drop rate and didn't get lucky. Unfortunately, that means that I probably won't be getting one because I'm completely at the mercy of whatever the Slayer Master says I need to kill, and I can't kill these unless the Slayer Master tells me to kill them. So unfortunately, that was probably my only shot at getting one. Though, you know, I could get lucky. So I was basically just going to grab a Slayer task real quick and then go do a farm run. So I barely even looked at what he assigned, but I did a double take. I got another Smoke Devil task, which means I have another basically drop rate chance at the occult necklace. Oh man, that's amazing. Especially because this task will likely bring me all the way up to 99 Slayer as well. Oh, I'm so excited. So I was just looking at the wiki. Apparently this thing has plus 800 magic defense, but its magic level is 1, so you still destroy it with magic. It's super interesting how magic defense calculation works. So a little bit of a subtle thing, but I hit 6,200 teak logs in the bank, which is actually enough for me to get 99 construction doing the mythical cape racks. So I'll probably be done chopping teaks for now. I was hoping to kind of wait to do this until I got a smoldering stone, but now that I know that's pretty much unlikely, I don't think I'll have time to go for it. I'll just go ahead and do the chopping. I think I'm actually going to move to use now. Thinking about fire making. I don't really need logs for fletching because I'm planning on just buying broad arrows, but fire making is a problem and fire making teaks would be quite slow. So I think even though the log chopping will be slower, the increased fire making speed will be worth it because this is just AFK time anyway. Oh, well, there's 99 Slayer. I knew I was going to miss it, unfortunately. Had to step away, came back, didn't realize how close I was, yada yada yada, and here we are, and no occult yet, but 99 Slayer. Yeah. The tricky part about doing the method where you turn on your prayer is you actually have to turn your prayer on to survive. Oh, I'm so happy. This was that kill I died on. I was like, no, someone's going to show up, and they're going to kill it, and it's going to be an occult, and I'm not going to be able to pick it up because they helped kill it. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy I was able to get back in time. Oh, that's an amazing upgrade. That's so good. So obviously my new bested slot, not only does it give a slightly higher magic bonus, oh look, 250 point task for completing it, just plus 2 over the Fury, but most importantly, it gives a plus 10 magic damage boost. That's 3 damage with the Trident. That is a huge amount of DPS increase. That's so nice. And the main reason I needed to be here, 16 left on task, almost twice the drop rate. Managed to get it. Ah, oh, so fortunate. I died again. Oops. Fortunately, I tagged a little one here, so I'm going to be ending the task with a little one kill, but that's okay. Yeah, I can't kill you. But that's alright. I got the occult. I'm super happy. honestly, that was the main reason to kill these guys anyway. And that also concludes the entire rest of the Slayer grind, which is super cool. Glad to have that done. I still do have 375 points though, with nothing else I really need to buy. I've got the broad fletching for arrows. I've got bigger and badder, even though I probably won't be doing any mini tasks that give me those anymore. At some point I might try to go for it because I think I only got like 5 superiors on my way to 99, and it would be nice to get the 10 superior task as well as a couple more shots at the imbued heart, though realistically I'm not going to get that in the league. Yeah, definitely Clue Relic, maybe not the best pick. However, that said, I can use these 375 points to try to get a couple more Slayer specific tasks that I'm locked out of doing otherwise. Namely, I would love to do another Kraken task for a chance at a Kraken Whip, as well as additional Smoke Devil tasks to try to get the Smoke Battle Staff, and also just in general, more would be fun. But also on top of that, I really want to get a Cerberus, or I guess a Hellhounds task, so I can do Cerberus, because I really want to get a Smoldering Stone to help me out with the fire making grind. Ooh, I will do another Jad task. That'd be fun. Get another shot at the 35 minutes. Though, yeah, honestly, there's no really reason to do this on a Slayer task, but I may as well, because I get extra 15 points for it. I was doing a farm run after getting that Jet task, and actually just realized there's one thing I could get from the Slayer reward shop that would be really useful, and that's the Rune Pouch. However, it's 750 Slayer points, and I'm only halfway there, and I don't really feel like doing that much post 99, especially considering there's not that much time left. So I'd rather just spend the points to try to get the Cerberus task mostly. Bling gives me, ooh, that's actually a nice little bit of cash. Alright, let's go ahead and give this another try. So I'm still rocking the Granite Shield. The ranged defense bonus is just too crucial, I think, against those rangers. It's pretty much the only damage I take. But my magic, even with that, my magic attack is still 50 points higher than it was before. I was rocking about 22 before. I'm still bringing the Bind Runes. I find them really useful to keep the 180s off me without having to run around too much. And with this magic bonus, I should be able to hit a lot more on the 360s. Oh, apparently I wasn't on a Jad task. I must have turned down the Jad and instead did normal SAR, but that's okay. I'll stick here. I'm doing good. It's actually pretty interesting because overkilling is a huge problem. Like, look, he was dead there, but I fired 2 shots. So that's 4 ticks I could have saved if I had, well, I didn't, in that instance, I didn't have anything to click off of to attack otherwise, but I really have to watch my XP drops and make sure that I'm not overkilling stuff. So like, this guy's not got much health, so that's probably enough to kill him right there. So I click off of him even though the first hit hasn't even registered. And then I'm on my way to the 360. It's a pretty interesting method. Alright, here we go. Got plenty of time to spare, 6 minutes. 25 minutes, definitely not doable with my setup though. I feel like this was pretty optimal for what I can get. The Cult Necklace helped a ton though, smacking 34s and 35s, super nice. Well, that's it. 35-minute fight cave done. I didn't even think I was going to kill him there. I was trying to get the healers off. But anyway, here's a cape. Let's go ahead and throw it back at him for some chance at a pet. Let's see if we get it. Morgan for the pets. Yes, I know we'll get it back. Nope, not lucky. Yeah, it's a huge... It's not very likely at all. But that'll probably be the last fire cape I do. Just wanted to get the 35-minute task. 25-minute not possible with my setup and my relics and stuff, but that's super nice. That's a 250-point task to have done. Actually, there is a task to complete the fight caves 5 times. I might do that if I ever feel like I have an hour that I don't really want to spend anything else on and want to grind it out a little bit. It's really fun, so I might do that. Alright, so as long as I'm here, I figured I wanted to take a couple minutes just to grind out a task. Kind of want a quick break from transitioning back into the max grind. These guys drop all sorts of gear that are considered tasks, and this is a multi-area. However, I believe if I attack these little guys, or even just anyone in this area, they'll just gang up on me. I don't see many rangers in the area, so I'm hoping this will work. There's also not really any majors. There's no, those guys are meleers too. There's a major all the way over there, so if I can avoid those guys, I think I'll be in good shape. There's a major. Oh no, he's a NPC. Cool. So we'll see how this goes. The exploding attack should be fun here. Oh yeah, this will be good. They can't damage me at all. Look at that stack. Oh, they're retreating. They shouldn't do that. So that's where I'm going to end off this little side grind, I guess. I might come back, I might not. I don't have a ton of extra time to devote to this kind of RNG task grinding, but I did get some good drops. I got 4 Obby Mauls, apparently. Actually, I already wielded one, so I didn't get the task for that on camera, but I will wear the Obsidian Cape for the task. and also the obsidian shield for the 100-point task as well. Finally, I got an obsidian helmet, which is really rare. Even with the increased drop multiplier, it's only like a 1 out of 700. But you need the full set for the task, and it's only 100 points. I don't know if I'll come back and grind it out. So I feel like that's a pretty good stopping point. Obviously, getting 99 Slayer was a huge milestone, one of the longer grinds that I had to do on my way to max. Still have some pretty long grinds, though, so I'm looking forward to continuing. Don't have many days left, though, so I definitely want to prioritize scaling as much as possible so I can get that max cape before we're done here on the leagues. There's a couple of problems I have left to solve that I'm looking forward to addressing in the future videos. I'm not sure which one I'll focus on right away, but it's going to be probably one of either construction or fire making, so look forward to that. But I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope your own Trailblazer League progress is going well, and I will see you in the next one.